express the meaning of space as I move delicately across the stage in the dance of desire and denigration, than flopping around in a disco or a nightclub or sucking the electric teat of television.
I know I would.
God! I mean, what is wrong with you people?
God, my hair.
What?
My hair is all wrong. It clashes with my dress.
Zeus! Cicero, Shakespeare, Flaubert, someone! Please save me from this hellhole! My dear, you are so ignorant. I'm trying to save you, to save everyone. You don't see the art around you. Are you in search of old lang synes, singing Madama Butterfly on a windowsill, or relegating yourself to a cricket in Huckleberry Finn? I'm a movement that conquers love, while you complain about your dress. Know you not how important my mission be?
Right. Cool. Okay, Mr. Chesterfield. I mean, Mr. Magonaut. You gotta hang in there. You're on K-Chat, and I'll be right back.
At the law firm of DeLeo and Furax, we understand that sometimes life throws you a curveball. We help our blue-chip clients get their lives back after circumstances have conspired against them.
DeLeo and Furax can't bring my wife back, but they made sure I didn't end up in the slammer.
I was unfortunate enough to be found with 15 kilos in my spare tire. I was so mad at the auto repair shop that sold me that tire. Thanks to DeLeo and Furax, the district attorney saw it that way too.
I accidentally torched a Quickie Mart when my medication ran out. DeLeo and Furax helped me and the community by ensuring a healthy settlement from the pharmaceutical companies.
At DeLeo and Furax, we understand the judicial system and will ensure the truth is heard, no matter how improbable. We're not cheap, but what price can you put on truth? Call the...
No wasting time this time, pal.
974-2333. That's 866-9-SHADY. DeLeo and Furax. Accidents happen, and we'll prove it.
The store leading the fight against communism is having a blowout sale! Ammunition has a wide array of peacemakers. Come by Ammunition on Militia Mondays, exercise your Second Amendment rights, and get 10% off all armor-piercing bullets. We're the only gun store that lets you try it before you buy it. Need anti-tank missiles? We've got them. Flamethrowers? Oh, yeah. No credit? No problem. No money down. 90 days, same as cash. Shoot now, pay later. During the 10-minute waiting period, fire off a few rounds of the Ammunition gun range, featuring faces of famous Tommy Vercetti. Come by Ammunition and register to win an anti-aircraft gun. Actually used when we whooped Australia's ass. This weekend is the Ammunition Film Festival with...
You're back on K-Chat with me, Amy, and my special guest. Let's go to the phones.
Mr. Magonaut, Bruce from Corn Island. Big fan of the show, Mr. Maginot, big fan. I don't know about the robot thing. It's weird. Quickly, is he really 42? Did he shop?
Hey, come on, mister. Deliver these quick.
Pay half price for the movie?
No comment. Next caller.
Oh my God, trauma. I meant that's my line. I'm supposed to say that. God, this guy is such a dick. Next caller. Who's on the line? I mean, who's on line? What number is it? Who's on the line?
Hello, Claude. This is Morgan. I'm just vacationing down here, having finished my doctoral thesis into images of young boys in post-lapsarian Greece and the erotic understatement of the fugue in contemporary Baroque. Fascinating stuff.
Do you have a question? I'm confused.
No, woman. I just wanted to tell Claude about my thesis and discuss his bleaker Death in Venice Street period. Of course I have a question, you silly girl. Claude, I saw Robots. Big fan, and that's praise indeed coming from me. I normally hate anything humanity has achieved since 1836. But one thing fascinated me. Claude, about the show, the pants. They were so tight, so fitted. How do you get such a marvelous, close, sequined figure hugging fit and still? Oh, and were the sequins a reference to lasers?
Yes, my, I agree. Thanks for calling. That is an important question. Move through space in very tight pants, or the effect is ruined. Interpretive dance cannot be expressed.
I know you didn't want to be a pizza. Well, I don't give a damn.
I have a love story with a manatee and the lasers. It's very important.
You're kind of creepy. You're nothing like you are on the show. You're so funny there, joking with the family and putting out the fire started by the homeless guy. All you talk about is artsy stuff like that nobody understands because it's complicated and how tight your pants are.
That's not true. I also discussed love and passion and a manatee and the lasers. One of the most degrading, debasing, horrific, unedifying, opportunistic things I have ever done in my life since that whole Rake's Progress lawnmower commercial. I feel dirty, like I just sat in something.
You did. Our last guest was taken violently ill.
Yes, well, such is the plight of radio. Rather than grumble like Leporello or a taxi driver about my duties cleaning the back seat, I shall bid you adieu.
Okay, thanks, Todd. Next, we have a very important guest who doesn't dance like a weird jerk. We'll be back right after this.
These need delivering, pal.
Knights of the road, here's your stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements. The pride is back. It's the power of a compact.
It looks small, but it's so big.
Fuel injected. My Batsu Thunder. On the toll road of life, you have to pay to prove you can. Live the emotion of an individual. The awesome power of nature distilled into one vehicle. Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder.
The Waibatsu Thunder.
What's this I found under your bed? The only Engels you're going to read is Laura Ingalls Wilder.
If you think your child might be a red, here are some warning signs. They read complicated literature and have concern for their fellow man. They even like to share. Tell your kids if someone approaches them with pamphlets about recycling, an invitation to a labor rally, or showing any doubts about the fairness of our system, then they should find a teacher or a policeman immediately. Do yourself a favor. Take both hands off the wheel and touch the steering. Do you feel the power? Ah, yes, friend, there's a lot of evil in the world, but there is also
Whatever, it's not like I
and I
care
have
or
been
anything.
sent to shine a light on all degenerates, philanderers, liberals, and other evildoers, and expose them for what they really are. Don't waste your money on unnecessary and corrupting material possessions. Give it
Hey, come on, mister. Deliver these quick.
a highly fortified structure in the shape of the most powerful thing on the planet, me. Degenerates will ruin this great city. In my wonderful book, I tell of the impending disaster about to befall this planet. Nuclear holocaust, plagues of flying rodents, the seas rising up and turning yellow. It is coming. It is written by me, but you can save yourself. Contribute to the Pastor Richard Salvation Statue Fund. Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
Talk Station, the place where the stars shine in conversation with you and me. I'm Amy Scheckenhausen. My next guest is a rising star in the world of Norse mythology. He's appeared in several best-selling infomercials and travels the globe speaking at corporate training camps. His books and audio cassettes are sold around the world. He is Valhalla's finest deity and motivational speaker, Thor.
Hi. Hello, Amy. I'm happy to be here. It's been a long journey.
Yeah. Now, I don't know much about you. I mean, I read Beowulf. Well, I didn't, but I read the cover. But, like, you're a Viking, right?
Did the tunic and goatskin boots give you a clue, maybe? I am a Viking, and a Viking that will not only help you unleash the Furies, but unleash yourself. It's in my Thor.
These need delivering.
Okay. I'm a little confused. Well, I'm a lot confused. I was taught in school that Vikings were bloodthirsty and violent.
An elder once told me, you must unlearn what you have learned. Of course, then he died of the green plague. There are some Vikings that are a bloodthirsty lot, yes, but no more than anyone else, really. We're a nomadic people, Amy.
We have cold fire in our souls. Ye have that fire too, Amy. You've just lost it since you've gotten television. Now, that being said, I'll answer your question. We are mostly non-violent, though many of the Vikings traveled to Scotland. And mind you, anyone who goes there will turn bloodthirsty. You can't understand what the lot are saying. It's all a for, Recklin, a boot, dîner. It's enough to make you want to burn a village to the ground. That's why, in my cassette series, I talk about the importance of communication. You see, Amy, men and women live in different worlds. We use different words. A group of men talk about what they've killed, how to start a fire, who has the best long boat. Women want to talk about keeping the communal long or tidy and their feelings. When I'm raiding a village, I don't need to be talking about feelings. It's time for action.
Great. So is that all there is to being a Viking? Pillaging?
No, lass, no. Pillaging and battle are important, but we admire poetry as well. As long as it's poems about whacking someone with a double-handed battle axe. What's holding you back?
I think I went there last night. Oh, no, that was Malibu. But it's the same sort of thing. Valhalla was that golf club, wasn't it? So, 1983. But right, what does being a Viking have to do with anything? This is the 20th century. We have electricity, penicillin, jet planes, implants. Well, I don't, but I want some, but I heard the operation is really gross. You live like it's not...
What are you waiting around for? These need delivering.
Deep down, all of you listening to me say, "For? Yes, I'd like to unleash the Viking within." Maybe you... Your instincts. Men shaving. You know, deep down in the pit of your soul, you wish you could crouch in the grass with flies biting your face, afraid to move for fear of alerting the beasts, covering yourself with yak urine to thwart your spell. Then, a beast draws close. You pounce, bringing your battle axe on its skull. Man and animal at that moment, one and the same in a terrible beauty. Then you drag the carcass back to camp and celebrate by eating its heart. Some people, they only do this once in a lifetime. I do this every day, and so can you. All it takes is some positive thinking. Just attend my Unleash the Norse Within weekend. When you are finished, you will say, I am a god. Nobody can stop me.
And how?
Oh, it's very healthy. Maybe a neighbor is tossing his leaf clippings on your lawn, or looking at your woman, or harboring desires regarding your longboat. You enslave his children, set his house on fire, he shall not bother you again.
It must be nice to have you as a neighbor, not.
I live in no place longer than needed to fulfill my goals. Taking slaves, valuables, and food. Goal setting is very important, Amy, not just in football.
You're very weird and creeping me out a bit, but whatever. No weirder than anything else. So, what do you think of Vice City?
Ah, I like it very much. Your women here are prepared for battle. They are large, not like those scrawny things to the north. A woman who eats well provides for her man. You cannot set sail for robbing and pillaging on an empty stomach. It's like the story of the parson's wife and the troll.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Deliver these.
Great Carl Larson, ye mainlanders have no historical perspective. Read the runes. It's all right there. Talk to a grandparent. But no, he cast people out like rubbish. Wisdom is not to be treated so lightly. When my father grew old, I sat with him day and night, absorbing his wisdom, learning about the demons and where the wickedness resides in men's hearts. And as his time drew near, I built a large fire, burnt him and his wife while communing with Odin's spirit.
Careful, Musty Pines is a sponsor of the show. Oh, Grody, what are you doing?
I'm just adjusting myself, she-devil. Wearing these animal hides does get a bit itchy.
Okay. You never answered my question. What do you think of Vice City?
Your land and people have a lot in common with mine. You see, we too fled our homes due to lack of food, overpopulation, and the bitter cold. And, mind ye, starting out to raid passing ships is fine, but we needed a new land to have our way with. Granted, we roll and sail to an area, land in force, and burn down a local monastery or village, whereas you come in, destroy all the creatures, and sell plastic versions of them. You did a fine job pillaging these lands, but you should have done something about Canada.
Wait a minute there, Buster. My mother's half Canadian.
Oh, what are you going to do, wench? Sweep the ice furiously at me? Ha! Socialized medicine? Nah, you did it all wrong. You should have continued to the north and finished things off. I talk about this in me motivational learning tapes. That, and beware the magpie. 'Tis the devil. Evil
reigneth when darkness falls.
Are you married? You seem like a tough character to live with.
Aye, me wife Helga. What a hag.
This show is not sexist, whatever certain bearded women might say. Women are people too. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't talk that way.
Ah, go live in a chimney, you troll. You 20th century women are all the same. And me hag Helga, she felt pretty her uppity ways. She says to me, Thor, I ain't having no mead no more. I'm going to meetings. See? That's your problem. As soon as you sort something out, you have to go preaching from the rooftops.
Come on, we're in a rush. Deliver these.
I live in boxes. Then she says, Thor, I'm getting me stomach stapled. I look fat, and now fitteth 2 yak skins, where previously 'twas only 1. I say, wench, don't come crying to me when we're in a longboat crossing the straits for 2 moons, and you're all skin and bones. A man needs something to grab onto. Aye, ain't her fault. A cursed pixie goblin got her.
Pixie goblin? What kind of weird ancient nonsense are you talking about? Now, Thor, I've got to ask you, how old are you?
I am as old as a fjords, as young as a newborn lamb.
Are you shy about your age? Just lie about it, like my mom.
Thor is never shy. Thor is mighty. Thor is a god.
And where are you from?
From the beginning of the flat earth, where the sun meets the sky.
Oh, right. By the beach. Great. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back with Thor. He's a real Viking.
Hello, I am Fernando Martinez. I think by now you know I am an emotional kind of guy. People stop me in the street and say, Fernando, what the hell is wrong with me? Silk shirt, hairy chest, enough aftershave to drown a household pet, but I still...
What are you waiting around for? These need delivering.
A symbol of power and fertility around your neck, what kind of woman is going to respect you? That is why I have teamed up with Medallion Man, the shop for medallion needs. Medallion Man caters to all levels of masculinity, for the strong, silent type, a medallion the size of a hubcap will say everything that needs to be said. Even singing medallions for the Casanova, who knows music is the food of love. Model trains, dollhouses, diapers, whatever is your interest, we've got the medallion for you. Don't forget, every woman knows if you can't support a medallion, you can't support a family.
We have some sad news for you.
Rock and roll is dead and pop is in! Why not discover the excitement of the science of music yourself at Synth & Son, the home of keyboards? Thanks to the science of music, you don't need musical talent to make great music. Just listen. I created that just by pressing a button. Synthesizers are the new way. Why work hard on difficult compositions when a machine can make music better than you've ever dreamed of? You'll be the hit of the party. It's perfect for in-restaurant entertainment, cover bands, and funerals. Make fugues funky and death marches danceable. It's the science of music at Synth & Son. Remember, you don't know you're a musician until you try.
We're back on K-Chat with me, Amy, and my guest is Thor, Viking warrior and elf help guru. Do you have a last name? Oh, whatever. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were talking about the wisdom of the ancients. There are many hurdles in life, Amy. I remember one of the first bits of fan mail I got. It came by bottle in the sea. A man of Lollard Island said, "A tiny woman came to our farm and swept in front of our door. A woodland troll has carried off my woman in the dead of night. Give me wisdom, Thor."
So, what did you tell him?
Aye, Amy, it was obvious the Black Plague had visited his home. As sure as you can't be a midwife to a fairy, expect wisdom from a fool, or find a good meal downtown on a Saturday night.
Okay. I really have nothing to ask you because I really don't think we're bonding quite right here. I'm more than a little confused. Let's go to the phones. You're on K-Chat with Thor.
Yes, hello, Thor. My name's Jay. I'm a huge fan, man. Your book really helped.
No wasting time this time, pal.
The vampires and stuff. I just got into the Viking thing. It's pretty cool. It's been working pretty well for me. Anyway, my girlfriend and I, we fight all the time. She's always calling to check up on me. It really totally sucks. It's a drag. Like, I hang out at the strip mall with all my boys, and she shows up. Is there any advice you can give me?
Ah, yes. There was a man who asked for a night's lodging at a certain farm on the eve of Maundy Thursday. Or maybe it was Fat Tuesday. Anyway, in the course of the night, the old woman of the house took out a horn of salve and smeared herself with it from head to toe. She then climbed on top of the stove, sat astride a sweeping broom, and began to...
Hello? Excuse me, what the hell are you talking about?
Reading from the runes, wench!
What kind of rune is that?
Aye, it's a man's rune, and not appropriate for the warrior under 18 years old.
But there's a moral at the end. Are you still there, Fair J?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Do you love this woman?
Yeah, I think so. She's really special. Especially in the back seat, if you know what I mean, Thor.
Then behead her and parade that love around on a stick for the world to admire.
Wow, cool. Thanks, Thor.
Okay, I'd like to throw you out, but you've got an enormous sword and, yeah, let's take another call. But first, listeners, Vice City, remember, don't behead your girlfriend and take her head around on a stick. Hello, you're on K-Chat with Thor.
Hey, brother, my name is TJ. Your book is fresh, real fresh. Like it's been a real inspiration and all that. It's most definitely on me and my crew's vibe. And that Loki brother, he's as slick as Salivex.
Hey baby, you like my muscles? This ain't the first time I've been lost.
Can you tell me the way back to Star Island?
Big Ack, I am a milk cow, a lactating machine for your breakfast cereal. How do you think a little kitty enjoyed that on his birthday? Not very much. There were tears, not laughter. I can assure you, vegetarian performance art must be stopped.
Jumping Jehoshaphat on a pogo stick. You city slickers got more issues than a newsstand. Can we talk about public safety here? I ain't got all day.
What? Is there a corn on the cob eating contest you have to get to? Get some chitlins and grits in the oven? You got a date with your sister, eh?
Hey, be nice, man. I just wanted to talk a little.
I have to go shopping for Hirokota.
Are there trolls living in my chimney? Aye, sure, I could tell you the story of the 12 children out of Prater, or the midsummer snow, and the spirit home. Howdy, take a long boat, pack only what you can carry, head toward the moon at high tide.
Okay, thanks for the advice. And with that revelation, I'm going to have to change topics. That was Thor, Viking Warrior. Coming up next, we have another guest. We'll be back right after this.
How do you like to enjoy a Rusty Brown's ring?
Central.